Good morning. Riding Texan here. We are getting ready to go down to Bandera. Looks like we might run into a little rain down in South Texas today, but the rest of the weekend is going to be pretty. Well, maybe I shouldn't let my bike sitting out in the front yard, but it is easier to get in and out. But I do have a pretty good do this morning. We rode over to Fort Worth Harley-Davidson yesterday. Picked up a few things. Brother, he got his oil changed. There's 5,000 K service done. Well, I guess to do, I don't have to wash it this morning. We just dry it off. Brother got one of these Kimimoto bags. My wife saw it. She's like, I got to have that. So we ended up buying it. It's a pretty nice bag. I'm going to it's got a rain cover comes with it too, and a carrying strap. I'm going to put the rain cover on it. Like I say, we're supposed to run into some showers, but it's not a bad looking bag. It's got lots of pockets, a lot of storage. I need to get out here a little under, it looks like.
Is the saddlebag open?
Yes. I wasn't quite ready. Gotta get out of bed a little late.
Mark's like, yeah, duh.
Well, I didn't get out of bed late. I just didn't get around till late. After many weeks of preparation, we are finally headed out. Who knows what adventures we'll find. FM 2005 between Hamilton and Goldthwaite is an excellent road to ride. We're going to have to plan another trip to ride this road again. The clouds getting darker, we thought we'd stop at Goldthwaite, fuel up, check the weather, and put on our rain gear. Between San Saba and Llano, we ran into torrential downpours. Thank goodness we did put on that rain gear. we're gonna probably stop off at the rally, or we may come back. I don't know. It depends on the rain. Morning from Medina, Texas. We're down at the Hill Country Resort. Got us a little cabin. We rode down yesterday and it was raining bad. I've been out here cleaning my back. Thank goodness for bug slide. It looks 100% better than it did. But here's the view. There's M&M rides. We're going to run over to the rally as soon as it gets up in a little bit. How'd you like to live on that house way up there on the mountain? Anyway, we'll see what's going on at the rally here in a little bit. Stay tuned. To rally. It is one muddy mess up here. I've never been here when it's been muddy, but it's muddy this time. Well, after the girls got their shopping done, we decided to move on, let this place dry out a little bit. So we're going to go on to Luckenbach. Kept hitting pockets of rain on the way to Luckenbach, but it was not bad enough to stop and put on rain gear. Parts of this particular road were under construction. I think the whole thing should have been under construction because, man, it was a rough ride. Well, we left the rally, came to Luckenbach, Texas. My wife's never been there and she don't know what's there, so we're gonna go to Luckenbach with Willie and Willie and the boys. It's like I say, Dauber would.
It's a Dauber thing.
It's a Dauber thing. It's probably what he was trying to do with Hollywood on the Vine, Hollywood and Vine or whatever.
Oh look, gotta get a picture made with it.
Huh?
Gotta get some picture made. I ain't took not one picture this whole time. Luckenbach Love Shack is closed.
The Christian booth.
They got cornhole.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
Gary does it better.
With a few more souvenirs bought, it's a beeline back to Kerrville.
But now, yeah, make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it.
I believe this is the Walmart that Bogey Backer and Kelly B. Gladdens had their first meetup for their Twisted in Texas motorcycle ride.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh
got a drone. I swear. Well, we're here at Kerrville. We're at the Stonehenge II art exhibit. Got the Easter Island and and the Stonehenge from England. Anyway, supposed to be an exact replica. So the Bandera rally, it was kind of a flop. It might be better tomorrow, but it's a muddy mess down there. We're probably not gonna go back down that way. It's sloppy. Got a lot of rain down here. So anyway, we decided we were gonna go to Luckenbach. My wife never been there. Saw that. And then she's over there. She's taking a picture of me. Hiding in the deal. Anyway, we thought we'd just swing back through here and then ride down. Can't remember what road it is, but we're gonna go from here to River Road and do the back way into Vanderpool and then back to Medina. That'll be some good riding. I'm gonna change the battery in this thing, I think. Later. We had to change the plan. We were just gonna shoot on down 16, go over the mountain, back to the cabin to unload so we could go eat. Another long day in the saddle. We have went to the rally, then we went to Luckenbach, we went to Kerrville to that Stonehenge art gallery thing. Then we came back to the cabin, went over that mountain right there. One of them mountains. You talk about some switchbacks. You'll meet yourself coming and a-going. But anyway, we got back here, unloaded a few things, ran back into Bandera, grabbed us a meal. I am pooped. I think it's time for a shower, kicked my boots off, and go to sleep. Yeah, I'm an old man. I can't stay up and party. Anyhow, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to head on over to Vanderpool in the morning and to Lakey, on to, I guess, the rock pile, you want to call it, the northwest corner of the Twisted Sisters, back to Lakey. Anyway, it's going to be a good day. Anyway, riding Texan, we'll see you later, and keep the shiny side up. We're fixing to run out, riding Twisted Sisters. I forgot to make a intro video for today, but that's where we're headed. So, hope you enjoy. So far, every morning has turned out foggy, but the fog will always lift and the skies will peek through. I've actually never ridden this portion of 337, but man, it is a nice ride. The camera really never does justice on these hills. Man, these things are steep. Didn't think we was ever going to make it to the top. We finally did. And then again, maybe I was wrong. Lost Maples Country Store. I always stop here every time I've rode the Twisted Sisters. That little ride from Bandera on 337, that first part of the leg, that's got some pretty good little hills. Whew. Got the old blood to pumping, let's just say that. Anyway, we'll see y'all in Lakey. We're gonna stop off at the Bit Rim, let the girls do some shopping, and go on. This portion of 337 has always been my favorite. The views are amazing. I was told the first time I rode this, if the speed limit says 15, do 15. Usually a lot of Texas roads you can go 10 over, but on these, I tend to go the speed limit, or the suggested speed, because I don't want to go off the mountain. Besides, if you're going fast, you're not going to take it all in. We're coming into Leakey, Texas. As the bogey biker says, looks like leaky, sounds like Leakey. With a few more souvenirs bought, it's off to the east Nueces River to pick up a rock so we can sign it and put it on the rock pile. This one particular corner, I swear, is a 360-degree one. I'd forgot to acknowledge my GPS that I was at the Frio stop. Well, this stupid thing kept trying to take me back to the Frio stop the rest of the trip to Camp Wood. Okay, we stopped at Camp Wood, bathroom break, something to drink. Our next stop will be on the little bridge going across the river to get a rock to put on the rock pile. One thing about the Twisted Sisters, each portion of each leg offers something different. From great views, twisty roads, high mountains, each with a rugged beauty all their own. I really can't believe somebody was riding a bicycle on these roads, but they were. This little low water crossing is usually a popular spot to stop. I've actually never stopped here, but this time I thought we would. Well, we're at the East Nueces River. We're going to get us a rock from the rock pile. I've been through this way now. This is my third time, but I've never stopped. Anyway, see you at the rock pile. This is a little fun section of road too. Reminds me a lot of a roller coaster. Anyway, that's the way I explain it. They replaced part of this road with concrete. I almost lost my wife on this one. I felt her come up off the seat, and I thought, oh, there she goes. But we're at the rock pile. Very good. Maybe it'll stay. At least there's not a lot of beer cans this year. Yeah, somebody done painted them with rock. The wife is signing rocks. The wind was really blowing up here on top, and being as wide open it is here on 41, it was gusting pretty good. call this road the Cattle Guard Road. I don't know how many cattle guards are here, but there are a few. My wife finally got a technique of how to avoid the bump. .336, it's kind of like a cross between .337 and .335. It has a little of both of each road's features. Been a beautiful weekend. Well, I say beautiful. The first couple days is muddy, nasty, but it's been a good weekend of riding and a much needed vacation. Tomorrow we'll be packing up and headed home. Make that 204-mile journey back to the house. But tonight we're going to relax and reminisce about the time we've had while we've been down here. If you've ever had a chance to go to Bandera and haven't, you ought to come down for the Thunder in the Hill Country Rally. It's pretty good. Anyway, we'll see you on the flip side. Keep the shiny side up. Good morning, Riding Texan here. We've got our bikes loaded up and are fixing to head back home probably in about another hour. Just kind of letting the fog lift on the mountain. Got a pretty curvy road going out of here. I think you'd meet yourself coming and going. There's a pretty good couple of switchbacks. Want to make sure fog's lifted a little bit and the road's kind of dried up. Don't want to do that on the slick, but anyhow, we'll see you on the road. Well, we decided not to go over the mountain. We didn't want to wait till the fog lifted. So we headed on into Bandera. We're going to try a new road. When we came in, we went all the way to Bandera and then back down 16. We wish we would have known 2828 would have connected to 2. It would have cut several miles off. Well, we're still running into little pockets of rain. I'll be glad to see some sunshine. We thought we'd top off in Kerrville. Hopefully this will get us most of the way home. I really wish there was a loop on 16 going around Fredericksburg. You spend a lot of time with these red lights and tourists. Llano, Texas. This is normally our halfway point. We normally stop here to stretch our legs and make a quick bathroom break. We met up with a few riders going to Comanche. They said we just barely missed a squall line. Well, see a little sunshine peeking out behind the clouds. Hopefully it'll warm up. Well, San Saba looks a little different when it's not raining. If you haven't liked and subscribed to Rolling On 2's channel, check him out. He likes to visit lots of courthouses, so I've been including a few courthouses for him. There are a lot of those wind farm windmills on this road. I thought my camera would pick them up better than it did. Hamilton, Texas, county seat of Hamilton County. This puts us about 35 miles from the house. Ratzel's Gap. It's time to get a horny-toad burger. I am hungry. Well, we made it back to our neck of the woods. It's time to go get a horny-toad burger. I've been thinking about that since Lano. With the end of our trip in sight, I'm kind of sad, but then I'm tired and I'm ready to get home. Ready to sleep on my own pillow and see my kids. If you ever get a chance to go down and visit the hill country, I suggest you do it. It is beautiful country and you won't be disappointed. Home at last. Boss has let me off of the damn back. The old poor folks is stove up. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the little trip to Bandera. We have, but we're tired. Till next time, keep the shiny side up.